Shalom, shalom. I'm going to start by giving all glory, honor, praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAKWADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, who teach them well. Peace and salutations be to hopeful elect. And brother tells I'm Gabar. I'm going to be doing a lesson titled, Do You Really Love Your Brother in the Lord? Alright, because we can all say we love our brethren until it's time to prove it, man. Until it's time to back it up with action. Alright? Because talk is cheap. Actions speak a lot louder than words, man. Alright. That's that saying, if you can talk, you better be able to walk. Or, walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it, man. If you say that just means if you love your brother, you gotta show actions, behind it, man. Alright? You gotta show actions behind, loving your brother, man. Okay? And you'll see, you'll be able to spot these kind of things, man. Because brotherly love also goes into, if you notice, brotherly love also goes into like charity, giving a brother alms, just talking to brother when he needs someone, when he needs help, helping the brother, picking the brother up when he feels down, being there for the brother, checking up on the brother, see how he's doing, if he's okay, and if he's not okay, talking to him about what's wrong. And these are signs and examples of how you show your love to your brother, man. Alright. Now Yahawashi loved us. He loved his brethren in the Lord, man. Or he loved his people. Okay? And he still does. That's why he gave his life for his people, man. He gave his life for us. He said, I pray not for the world, but I pray for them which thou hast given me. Let me see what this let's grab the scripture and let's get right into it, man. It's above Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 8. A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. Alright? Because when you in bad times, man, everybody gonna ban, those that called you friends, that you call friend, they're gonna abandon you and show you that they're really your enemy, man. They're not gonna be there for you like an enemy, man. They'll turn their backs on you. But when you're in prosperity and you're doing good, everybody in your face, you don't know who's really your friend or not. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to get of your spoils. People will use you to get their own benefit, to get their own gain, man. That's just how people are, man. That's why scripture goes in talking about prove thy friend. It goes on, it says, in the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved. But in his adversity, even a friend will depart. Alright, look at that. Even a friend will depart in his adversity. I mean, when you're going out bad, man, a friend gonna dip on his ass, man. A so-called friend, okay? A so-called friend gonna dip on you, man. But when you're doing good, when you're doing good, they buddy with you. They hearing what you gotta say. They listening to you. Everything you want to talk about, they talking about with you. But when you in adversity, man, and when you're going out bad, they're nowhere to be found. Where are they? Okay? And if you like this to another brother, man, can you really say you love that brother? Can you really say you love that brother, man? There's a book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, it says, if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. Alright, you gotta prove him first. Don't be hasty to be like, oh yeah, that's my boy, that's my dog. Don't be too quick with it, man. Alright, you gotta prove him first. You gotta bring him through the fire, man. Meaning what? You got to see if you really gonna stick and through thick and thin. All right. Before you get a car, you got to test drive it to see if that bitch gonna stick through thick and thin, man. Okay. I remember I was going looking for cars. I was test driving. I wanted this nice little Mustang. All right. Thought that Mustang was gonna be my best friend. I took that bitch on the highway. Once that bitch got to 60 miles an hour, that bitch started rumbling. You know. I said, damn, what's going on? You know. Like the Mustang was talking shit to me. Like, nigga, if you don't slow down, I'm gonna break down on your ass and I'm gonna dip. You ain't gonna never be able to drive me again. You know, that's just like a friend, having a friend. When things get rough, things start going 60 miles an hour, and he started getting all shaky. All of a sudden, he talking shit. All of a sudden, he talking behind your back. All of a sudden, he nowhere to be found. You need something from him, but you can't. You know, you can't contact. You can't get in touch with him. You gotta look out for these type of men. Alright? Look out for these type of people that you call friend. Because in the day of trouble, they're gone, man. Now, if I would have got into a high-speed chase, that damn Mustang would have dipped on my ass. Mustang would have gave out on me and gave me away to the police. That Mustang would have became my enemy if it was time to get into a high-speed chase, man. Why? Because the little shit couldn't go over 60 miles an hour without rumbling. It is likewise with the friendship, man. You gotta prove your friendship first, man. Look where his mind is. If you're gonna take him in to be a brother, see where his mind is first, man. See how he acts, see how he treats other people, see how he responds, and in these situations, see how he responds to this or that. You know? You gotta prove him, man. You won't credit him until you proved him. You can't call him brother or friend until you've proved him. You can't give your life up for somebody that's not going to give their life up for you, man. And that just goes into anything, not just your life itself, but giving them, you know, like sending them alms and stuff like that, man. You can't do that to an evil man. To a man that's just going to turn around and backstab you. You're going to use your alms for evil. Use your alms to get the gain on you, man, and keep sucking you dry and absorbing all the nutrients out of your body, man. Not literally all the nutrients, but all the goodness out of you, man. Using you for your benefits to them. It says, like it says here, it says, for some man is a friend for his own occasion. Like I was just saying, man, he's using you for your own benefit, for his own benefits a lot. He's gonna try to milk you and get everything out of you that he can before he dips on you and throws you to the wayside. It says, for some man is a friend for his own occasion. Alright? For his own good. Not for your good. For his own good. Not because he you know, y'all clicked and y'all got along well. No, this man got substance. Or this man, you know, I can get some stuff out of this man. Or I can maybe steal from this man, you know? It says, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble. He ain't gonna be around when you in trouble. He ain't gonna be around when you lowly and you stoop to the floor. Alright? When you down and out at the bottom of the bottom. Where he gonna be at when you're at the bottom of the bottom, man? Where will he be? Alright, nowhere to be found, man. Okay? It goes on. Oh, let me reread Salat. It's a good scripture. For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble. So he ain't gonna be around, man. Alright, that so-called friend you got, so-called brother you call brother, he ain't gonna be around, man. And it's even like that. You gotta be careful, because it's even like that in the truth, man. You can have brothers that's just around for his own occasion, his own gain. You could be sending this man alms. 2 weeks later, he fall out the truth. He back in the world. You hit him up and he ain't listening. He ain't hearing you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful. It says, and there is a friend who, being turned to enmity and strife, will discover thy reproach. Meaning what? Let me go grab the definition of enmity before we go any further. Definition of enmity: hostility, hatred. Being turned to hostility, hostile, meaning what? Say y'all get into an argument and he gets hostile, okay? Or he starts to hate you. Alright. Something, the friendship gets a little rough, a little ragged. Alright, or you do something that he doesn't like. It says what? And strife, or it says, who being turned to enmity and strife will discover their reproach. Alright, what? Your secrets. I remember I had this Edomite friend when I was younger, man. And we were talking on Twitter. I was like 13. We were on Twitter, chalking it up in front of everybody, where everybody can see, all of our friends could see, and this little Edomite devil, what he said was we were just like playing around with each other, and he was like, shut up, man. I was like, oh, you shut up, you nerd. But that was just how I played around. Call this man a nerd, and I probably got one reaction, like a laugh reaction, whatever, heart reaction, whatever, to it. And this devil seeing that, this devil went ham. This devil went stupid. I guess he got turned to enmity, man. He got turned to strife, and strife is going back and forth with another person, and you're going back and forth. That's strife. So being turned to enmity, which is what, like this definition said, hostile. He got hostile. All right, and he started discovering my reproach. He started coming up all kinds of shit. This devil started telling me, he started commenting there, oh, I do this, that's why this and that, this and that, this and that. I was like, what the fuck? What? For everybody to see, putting that shit out there, man. And it wasn't nothing like super secretive, but he was just basically, calling me poor, saying that he had to give me this and he had to give me that, in front of everybody, and that shit was embarrassing. I was like, damn, aren't you supposed to be my friend? Is this, or this ain't even funny. It's beyond joking at this point, and that's what he went and did. It says, and there is a friend who being turned to enmity and strife will discover that reproach. You gotta watch out for those guys, man, because those guys ain't really friends. Again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. Some friend, okay, it says he's a companion at the table. You know what? When it's time to eat, having a good time, having fun, when you in mirth, all right, he gonna be there. He gonna be chilling with you. All right, and it says, and will not continue, but it says, and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. When it ain't no more table to eat at, when you eating ramen noodles out the pack, straight out the packs, you ain't got a microwave to heat that motherfucker up. All right, where he gonna be at? Hey, bro, can I use a microwave? You gonna ask him to use the microwave to heat up your damn ramen noodles? Oh, I'm not home right now. I ain't been home in a minute. I'll hit you up when I get home. He never hits you up. You blocked after that? This man ain't talking to you no more. Y'all ain't calling. He ain't calling you no more, hitting you up. He ain't trying to chill with you no more. Ain't trying to kick it with you no more until you get right, man. It says, but in thy prosperity he will be as thyself, and will be bold over thy servants. All right, he gonna be just like you, taking care of all your substance and shit, taking care of all the stuff you have. He gonna be, if you telling somebody to do something, he gonna be like, hey man, just listen to what he said, man. You gonna be right there backing you up when you're in prosperity. Okay, but it says, if thou be brought low, he will be against thee, and will hide himself from thy face. Like I've been saying, man, when you get brought low, he gonna be gone, nowhere to be found. He gonna be against you. All right, like I said, he gonna block you. You ain't gonna hear from him. You may ask your brother borrow a little bit of money. He gonna cuss you out. Brother, get a job, man. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go stupid on you. You ain't even gonna see the money. All right, you gotta be careful, because there's people like that out here in this world, man. All right. It says, and will hide himself from thy face. Separate thyself from thine enemies, and take heed of thy friends. I mean, you gotta look at your friends. You gotta really study your friends, man. You call these people friends, you gotta really study them, man. You really have to study them. All right, see what they're about. Because you can't put your trust in someone that you know you don't even know the full page of. All right. You can't put your trust in something that you don't know the full breakdown of. You ain't got the full book. That's why the scripture says, eat the whole roll. Eat the whole roll. Because that's going to, complete your faith, man. You eat the whole roll, it's going to complete your faith. Because you're going to know, you're going to have the whole story. You're going to have the whole breakdown of everything that went down. All the instructions. That's going to complete your faith, man. You don't know, then you'll know, oh yeah, it's time to get down to business. Now I know this, now I know that. I got to go teach it to everybody else. But if you ain't got all that, man, how you going to teach it to everybody else? You're going to be out there, they're going to ask you a question, you're going to be able to answer it because you didn't read that part. Then you're going to start questioning your own faith. Alright? You start questioning your own integrity because you ain't the whole role. It's likewise with a friend. You got to understand, you got to eat the whole role with that friend. You got to study him completely before you can really credit him. So that's why the scripture says, be not hasty to credit him, man. Prove thy friend. Prove him. You know what? Study him. See what he about before you credit him. Okay? Because then, when shit gets rough, you're going to be looking stupid out here, man. And you're going to start to question your friendship. The integrity of your friendship. It says, a faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that hath found such an one hath found a treasure. Alright, and you got a brotherhood, man, a whole camp of brothers that have complete faith in this truth, and YAHAWASHI, you got a strong defense, man, many strong defenses. The scripture says, where there's two or more gathered in my name, I am there. Alright? Even just having one friend in this truth, that's a strong defense, man. Alright? That brother gonna be able to back you up. He gonna talk to you when you down. He gonna comfort you when you need comfort. All right, he gonna bring you back up, help you bring you back up when you feel low. Okay, that's a strong defense. All right, that's a powerful ally and a powerful asset to have in your life, man. And if you ain't got that, you in trouble, man. You's in trouble. It's gonna be a lonely road. Then you're gonna see friends, and you're gonna end up running to fake people. Alright? But when you got this truth, the Lord brings you friends, man. Like-minded brothers. Alright? So that you're not alone in this thing, man. It says, and he that hath found such an one hath found a treasure. That's a treasure, man. Okay? That's a treasure. And treasure is glorious. Okay? It says, nothing doth countervail a faithful friend, and his excellency is invaluable. Look at that. A faithful friend is the medicine of life, and they that fear the Lord shall find him. If you fear the Lord gonna give you many friends in this truth, man. Many faithful friends in this truth. Alright? And those friends are going to fear the Lord too. That's true friends. That's a true brotherhood. Alright, and that's a great thing to have while you're on this earth, man. Going through the trials and tribulations and being plagued every day with these curses and with Esau's bullshit, and going through the the motions of everyday struggle with these demons, man. To have a brotherhood, to have brothers, to all these brothers that you can call on, talk to, depend on, and trust in, talk it up with, man. If you got that, it's the medicine of life. That's why the scripture literally says the medicine of life. Because we live shitty lives, we got shitty lives, but the brotherhood makes it a lot better, man. It makes these shitty lives a lot more bearable. have faithful friends make this shitty life a lot more bearable, man. Because you can laugh with them, with your brothers. You can chalk it up with your brothers, man. You can eat with your brothers, and be, have a little peace with these brothers. Feel a little bit of mirth. You can feel a little bit of what the kingdom's gonna be like, man. Here on earth, man. You got a piece of that kingdom, but that's not even. You can't even really consider that a peace, but it's a prelude to a peace, man. Because you're still in fleshly bodies. You're still in fleshly bodies. Alright? So even though you got friendship on earth, y'all ain't gonna be able to do everything you want to do as friends. Because we still got, we gotta get, back to slaving. So you could be hanging out with a brother and you stressed. And a faithful friend helps. It's medicine. Just like wine when you're in a low time, when you're in a downtime, when you're upset, when you're depressed. It's just like wine. A faithful friend is like wine to that depression. It brings you back up. But it's only for a time, man. It's only temporary. Okay? And they that fear the Lord shall find him. Whoso feareth the Lord shall direct his friendship aright. For as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. If you fear the Lord, you're going to put your friend on his truth, man. Alright? You ain't going to be going out there hanging out with worldly people. To prove a friend is to see if he can handle this truth or not. Is to see if he can trust in the Lord, YAHAWASHI or not. To see if he can wake up to this truth or not. That's what it means to prove a friend, man. And if he can't handle this truth, all right, he ain't gonna be able to handle that friendship. Because if you can handle this truth, you can understand. YAHAWASHI died for us, man. YAHAWASHI gave his life for us, and that was true love. And if you can understand that, then you can truly love your brother, because you're gonna walk after the ways of YAHAWASHI. There's the book of John, chapter 15, and verse 13. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. And that's why I say, can you really, that's why the title is, can you really say that you love your brother? Because can you really lay down your life for your brother? Can you really lay down your life for your friend? And there's truth in the Lord. Can you do that? You gotta stop and question yourself and ask yourself this, man. You gotta put scenarios in your head and see how you will react. See if your body trembles a little bit. See if your body doubts, if your mind doubts a bit. You gotta try the reins of your heart, man. Gotta search deep down and examine yourself, man. It says, ye are my friends if ye do whatsoever I command you. YAHAWASHI called us friends. And we know that that's true because he laid down his life for us, right? It says, if ye do whatsoever I command you. Verse 17, chapter verse 17, it says, these things I command you, that ye love one another. So YAHAWASHI is our friend. He's our friend if we love one another, man. Because he loved us. Second greatest commandment is to love thy neighbor as thyself. So if we love our brethren, then we are YAHAWASHI's friends. Because we know what love is, man. Seeing YAHAWASHI's story, how he gave himself for us, that's true love. There's no greater love than that. If you can actually put aside all your fears and all the bullshit and cover your brother while he getting shot at, or tell your brothers to go, I'll hold them off. There's no greater love than that, man. It don't get no better than that, man. The love does not get any greater, man. Okay? Because you sacrifice yourself so that your brother doesn't have to feel that pain. You will feel that pain so that your brother wouldn't have to. That's loving your neighbor as yourself. That's doing what YAHAWASHI commanded us to do, man. And if we can do these things, then we can truly say we are friends of YAHAWASHI Mashiach. call HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kokodash. I truly hope this lesson was edifying to you, Akim and Akwath, who were watching and listening. Next time, Yasharallah, say Shalom.